Have you ever noticed how your French Bulldog stays close to you, follows you from room to room, leans their body against yours, and sometimes looks at you in a way that feels almost human? It's a feeling most owners recognize, but very few truly understand. People tend to assume these behaviors are just signs of attachment, habit, neediness, or even being spoiled. But the reality goes much deeper than that. Many of the most common behaviors in a French Bulldog are actually powerful expressions of trust, signals that reveal a bond far stronger than it may appear on the surface. And once you learn how to read those signals correctly, everything changes. You stop seeing just a cute, affectionate dog, and you begin to recognize a relationship that has been quietly built over time, moment by moment, without you even realizing it. Because for a dog, trust is not something abstract or spoken. It doesn't exist as a word. It exists as a pattern of small decisions made every single day. It's reflected in where they choose to lie down, how they approach you, when they allow themselves to relax, and how they respond when they feel uncertain or vulnerable. Every behavior is a subtle but meaningful choice to connect with you. And what's truly fascinating is that some of the strongest signs of trust are the very ones most people misunderstand or overlook. Trust is rarely loud or obvious. Instead, it builds quietly, in the small, everyday moments that are easy to miss. Stay with me through this because the final sign is deeply emotional. When it happens, it reveals that your French Bulldog doesn't just see you as someone who feeds them or takes them for walks. They see you as their safe place. And when a dog makes that choice, it communicates something far beyond affection. It speaks of bond, it speaks of surrender. It shows that, in their world, you are the one they rely on. The first sign appears when your French Bulldog truly lets their guard down. Pay close attention to the moments when they fall asleep near you, pressed against your body, curled up beside you, or resting somewhere in the same room where they can still sense your presence. Many people assume this happens simply because dogs love comfort, and while comfort certainly plays a role, especially for a breed like the French Bulldog that thrives on warmth, softness, and routine, it doesn't explain everything. Sleep, for a dog, is not just rest, it is vulnerability. It is the moment when they stop scanning their environment, stop reacting to every sound, and release their need to stay alert. And yet, even in that vulnerable state, they choose to remain close to you. If your French Bulldog snores beside you, lets out a deep sigh, stretches fully, or sleeps heavily without reacting to every small noise, that is not just a cute habit. It is a profound display of trust, both physical and emotional. It is their body saying, "I feel safe enough to completely switch off here." This becomes even more meaningful when they choose to maintain physical contact while sleeping, resting their back, head, hips, or even a single paw against you. That contact is intentional. It is almost as if they are confirming, even in their deepest rest, that you are still there. While many dogs enjoy closeness, a French Bulldog who truly trusts you transforms that closeness into deep, restorative peace. It is one of the clearest signs that they feel secure enough to surrender completely. The second sign is often misunderstood and dismissed as clinginess, when in reality it reflects something much more meaningful. When your French Bulldog follows you around the house, even for the smallest movements, like walking from the living room to the kitchen or stepping into another room, it doesn't automatically mean they are anxious or overly dependent. In many cases, it means they see you as their emotional anchor. Dogs that truly trust their owners do not necessarily need constant contact out of insecurity, but they do prefer to keep you within their awareness. Your presence helps organize their world. French Bulldogs, more than many other breeds, are known for forming intense emotional connections with their humans. They are observant, sensitive, and deeply attuned to the rhythms of their household. So when your dog leaves a perfectly comfortable spot just to follow you briefly and then calmly settles again, that small action carries meaning. It is not random. It is a quiet check-in. It is as if they are saying, "I just want to make sure everything is okay, and that you are still here." This becomes even more evident when they are not seeking anything afterward. They are not asking for food, play, or attention. They simply come, observe, and relax again. That behavior shows that you are their point of stability. And when a dog uses your presence as their emotional center, that is trust in its purest form. The third sign lies in the way they look at you, and it is one of the most powerful signals of all. Not every gaze carries the same meaning. There are tense stares, fixed looks, and expressions driven by expectation or demand. But then there is the soft gaze, calm, steady, and relaxed. The face is loose, the ears are at ease, and the body shows no tension. When your French Bulldog looks at you in this way, without urgency, without fear, and without pressure, they are not asking for something. They are connecting. Research on the relationship between dogs and humans has shown that affectionate eye contact can actually strengthen emotional bonds and increase feelings of security on both sides. In other words, when a dog trusts you, they don't just look at you to understand commands. They look at you to regulate how they feel. French Bulldogs do this naturally and often. They watch you when you speak, when you enter a room, when you sit down, and even when your mood shifts. And when that gaze is calm, it reflects trust. Because direct eye contact requires a level of vulnerability. A dog that feels uncertain will avoid it, monitor from a distance, or maintain a tense expression. A dog that trusts you allows themselves to look and relax at the same time. And that changes everything. If your French Bulldog meets your eyes and their expression softens the moment you notice them, you are not just being observed. You are being trusted. The fourth sign is revealed through physical surrender, and this goes beyond simply sitting close to you. It appears in the moments when your French Bulldog leans their full weight against your leg, rests heavily on your foot, presses into your side on the couch, or places their head gently on your knee. These behaviors may seem small, but they carry deep meaning. When a dog places their weight on you, they are literally depending on you for support. This is not something they do casually or with just anyone. It reflects a level of comfort where they no longer feel the need to maintain distance as a form of protection. They trust that they will not be rejected or pushed away. They trust that your space is safe for them to enter. For French Bulldogs, who are naturally inclined toward close physical contact, this becomes a primary form of communication. They do not explain their feelings with words. They express them through presence, through pressure, through closeness. When they settle into you as if it is the most natural place in the world, it is because, to them, it truly is. The fifth sign becomes visible when your French Bulldog shows you their most vulnerable state without hesitation. This is not limited to rolling onto their back, although that alone can be significant. It is about their entire posture and level of relaxation. A dog that truly trusts you lets their body soften completely. They stretch out freely. Their jaw relaxes. They sleep in unusual or unguarded positions. They snore without concern. They lie in open spaces without feeling the need to stay alert. Sometimes they rest fully on their side, legs extended, with no urgency to respond to their surroundings. Other times they expose their belly, chest, and throat, areas that are highly vulnerable in the animal world. And that matters, because exposing those areas is never a casual act. It is a powerful signal that the environment has been judged as safe. It means their internal alert system has quieted. It means their body has chosen rest over defense. And when that sense of safety exists in your presence, it means you are part of what makes them feel protected. This is why many French Bulldogs appear noticeably more relaxed when their owner is home compared to when others are around. They recognize the difference. They know exactly who they can fully let go with. The sixth sign appears when they choose to share something meaningful with you. This might look like bringing you their favorite toy, initiating play, or inviting you into an activity they enjoy. These moments are not just about entertainment. They are about inclusion. When your French Bulldog offers you something they value, they are extending their world to you. They are saying, in their own way, you are part of this. Trust transforms you from someone who simply cares for them into someone who participates in their experiences. And for a breed as affectionate and socially connected as the French Bulldog, this behavior becomes a consistent expression of that bond once it is fully established. The seventh and most emotional sign appears when your French Bulldog seeks you out during moments of stress or uncertainty, when they are startled by a loud noise, when a stranger enters the environment, or when something feels unfamiliar or unsettling. Their instinct reveals everything. Who do they look for? Where do they go? If they come to you, if they move closer, seek contact, or use your presence to calm themselves, that is trust in its deepest form. They are not just looking for comfort, they are looking for protection. They see you as their safe point in a confusing or overwhelming moment. This kind of trust goes beyond routine or affection. It is rooted in emotional security. It reflects a belief that, when something is wrong, you are the one who will make it right, or at least make it feel manageable. And when a dog makes that choice consistently, it means you are not just part of their life, you are their anchor within it.